Trump hits Pennsylvania to talk about affordability. Pennsylvania joins Washington, D.C. and 20 other states to press for tougher SNAP data protections. This and more in the Week in Focus for the Pennsylvania Capital Star. First up, President Donald Trump launched his midterm push to keep the United States House red with a rally Tuesday in one of Pennsylvania's most competitive congressional districts. At Mount Airy Casino Resort in Monroe County, giant lower prices and bigger paychecks banners framed the stage in the 8th District, where Republican Representative Bresnahan is up for re-election in 2026. The rally, Trump's first since July, was billed as an affordability event, a theme he previously dismissed as a Democratic hoax. With energy, food, and housing costs still squeezing consumers since the onset of COVID-19, affordability is set to dominate next year's congressional races. Our message is the same everywhere. Lower costs, support good-paying jobs, keep communities safe, and listen to the people doing the work. They're not asking for partisan fights, said Bresnahan, adding that he was proud to back the legislation Trump calls his One Big Beautiful Bill. He won his district by 2 percentage points. And Trump carried Monroe County by less than 1 point, making the region a battleground in the fight for control of the U.S. House next year. Next, Pennsylvania, along with D.C. and 20 other states, is pushing for stronger safeguards before joining a new federal plan to share SNAP data. USDA says the project will curb fraud and abuse, but critics worry the database could be used for immigration enforcement or other purposes, especially given past Trump-era data expansions. In a 16-page letter, state attorneys general laid out a long list of questions, including how artificial intelligence will be utilized and related privacy safeguards. And while the Trump administration warned states they could lose SNAP administration funds if they don't opt in by Christmas Eve, it can't actually pull that funding unilaterally. An agency spokesperson said in an email USDA doesn't comment on ongoing legislation. Want to support Pennsylvania Capital Star? Sign up for our morning newsletter, like and share this post, or become a donor to help independent journalism in the Commonwealth. And finally, independent voters sue in Commonwealth Court to end Pennsylvania's closed primaries. Under Section 2812 of the state's election code, if you're not registered with either major party, you can't vote in Pennsylvania's partisan primaries. A group of 5 independent voters argues the provision is unconstitutional, specifically the right to cast an equally weighed vote and to have an equal shot at representation under the state's Free and Equal Elections Clause. Carnegie Mellon University analyzed election data from 2002 to 2020 and found that major party voters get 2 chances to vote, giving their ballots more weight, while independent voters only get 1. Efforts to let independent and unaffiliated voters participate in primaries have repeatedly stalled in recent years. I'm Natalie Bencavanga, and this was your Week in Focus.